Hey guys, Andy here. So my freebies have just arrived from Huawei. These are the freebies that I got from pre-ordering the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. Today we're going to be taking a look at the watch, which is the Huawei Watch GT. It's quite a good time for me actually, because I did need a new watch. I was looking at new watches. I was a little put off by the fact that it's not running Android Wear or Wear OS. It's their own version of whatever operating system. But I thought, well, it's free. I might as well give it a try. If I don't like it, I'll set it on. So, yeah, well, let's take a look. So, you can see there, I quite like the design of the box. Sort of little watch shape on the side. It's fairly plain apart from that. Remove the plastic outer. It's kind of a soft touch box. That's quite nice actually. My current watch is actually Huawei. They're sort of one of their original, I forgot what it's called, W1S1 something 1. There it is. Huawei Watch GT. A little pull tag at the side. Oh, okay. So we've got the actual watch one side, and then we've got, I assume, the cables and. Now the charging pad, I do have some problems. The one issue I have with my current watch is that it doesn't always charge when I drop it onto the magnetic pad like this one. And I'm actually a little disappointed. So it can be quite annoying. I'll put it on overnight and I think it's charging. I wake up in the morning, it's got no juice in it. I bought a second charging pad to keep it work for those occasions when I get to work and I go, oh, it's... So at least I can put it on charge at work. It was only £5 for another pad, but you have to just make sure well, sometimes I'm there for a couple of minutes trying to align up the pins and whatever it might be for it to actually charge properly. With the Huawei Mate 20 Pro having the reverse wireless charging, I'm quite disappointed this watch doesn't have wireless charging. Well, I don't think it does. I mean, that pad has pins on it, so I assume that's how it charges. We'll see. I mean, maybe it does, or maybe I'm missing something. So we've got a couple of documents. We've got a quick start guide, which I guess I might actually need because I don't know this operating system, but we'll see. And then we've got a warranty card. Well, it's a warranty booklet. Let's pull the actual watch out. It feels quite light actually. Now the first test is going to be, it's quite a sort of rubbery, it's not very firm rubber. Feels quite bendy and flexible. That's not a problem. That's fine. So we see there on the back. Oh, it bends a long way around. Oh, we can see that's how quickly and easily you can remove the. That's a quick release. You see that? Tag on the strap, so you can replace the strap. I quite like the look of the strap actually. It's quite nice. See the sensor on the back. So those 2 points are the charging points, and the others are the heart rate monitor sensors. There's no spinny dial, but there are two push buttons. But yeah, what I wanted to just double check first of all, which is not easily done around my camera. Alright, there we go. But yeah, there's plenty of straps, there's even some spare holes there, and I've got, it's a little bit tight, but I've got reasonably big wrists. So if you're a big person, screen looks very good on initial. That red's very strong and bright of the Huawei. So initial impressions, it feels very well made. It feels reasonably light actually. It doesn't feel all that bulky on my wrist. I'm going to let it out a little bit. The rubber strap feels good. So I guess now we'll wait for it to boot up and we'll have a little bit of a play with their operating system. So it says I am to scan to install. Okay, so we open that up, I guess. Okay. So I guess at this point I should probably look and see. There we go though, smartwatch. Oh, interesting. But yeah, we do need to, because mine isn't there. Can't see your device. It's now updating. Okay, there we go. Huawei Watch GT. That's more of an advert at the top than anything else. Pair, Bluetooth message syncing. Oh, yeah, fine. Pair request. We'll tell it yes. Let's update the firmware. Oh, that is a nice looking screen actually. Let's tell it to update. It's a nice looking screen and it seems quite responsive. So some of them I find you have to kind of swing your wrist around to get it to highlight or to light up. Sorry. Paired auto download. Yep, fine. Continue. Enable anxiety. Yep. Health. Where's health? There. Allow. I think. Done. Yeah. 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 Oh, okay. It's not quite as responsive as... There we go. Mind you, it is updating. Maybe I should cut it some slack. So I guess let's give it a moment while it updates, and I'll come back to you again in a second. So it's finished doing the update. It took a little while. It took, I don't know, five minutes or more. I've had a very quick look around, so I quite like it in some ways. It seems nice and smooth. I love the constant heart rate monitoring. We'll see how that is. I like the idea of that, just being able to sort of look back through the day and see, I don't know, if I've strained myself in any ways. This bottom button appears to be for if I'm starting exercise of some kind. The top button brings me back to the main screen, but also brings up my apps. Now the settings, to me, look very empty. So display, we can change the watch face, we'll look at that in a second, and we can change the brightness, fine. Oops. Settings are in the pull down as well. So do not disturb mode, look. And then the system is just 3 options. It's a bit light. About just gives us the info. When we pull down, we get the do not disturb. So show time, screen always on for 5 minutes. But that's, I mean, there's no, I don't think there's any settings to change that to a different amount of time, or we can lock the screen, which they need to hold down the button down here for a certain amount of time to unlock it, fine. We get to settings, fine. Now, I can hear notifications coming in on my phone, the lads having discussions, but nothing's coming through, so that worries me. But maybe, I don't know, I've set the permission. Well, I'll double check the permissions, actually, I suppose. So, initial impressions, I really like the look of it. It feels quite good on my wrist. The strap's plenty big enough. It feels good build quality. The screen looks great. It's nice and slick. But yeah, the notification thing is a bit of a worry, and it seems a bit basic, I suppose, in some ways. There's not many options. Oh, we didn't look at, so there are a variety of different screens, which look quite cool. Now, probably not as many as Android Wear, because obviously people are making screens for that for goodness knows how long, but there does seem to be quite a nice selection. I don't know that you can. None of them are interactive. A little weird. So yeah, seems nice. We'll see how it goes. So this is just the unboxing and the first look. I will use it for probably a week or so, if not more, because I want to see what the battery life is like. I think it's supposed to be. I should have checked beforehand, perhaps. I think we're talking days, though. I think we're talking 5 or 6 days. But we'll see. That's kind of what the review bit will be about. So this was just a first look. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have any questions of things for me to check, please let me know. If you've got one, you've got some tips, please let me know in the comments, because I'd love to include them in the review. But for now, my name's Andy, and I'll catch you all again soon. Well done, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, you might want to click the little fellow that should hopefully appear about here to subscribe. You may also want to check out some of my other videos, which are going to appear somewhere there. Also, come and have a look at my website, androidandy.uk. There is also a forum. Come and say hello on the forum. If you've got any questions about things, or request me to review things, or anything else, just come and have a chat on the forum.